Hi, welcome to my channel. As you've seen, this is a build video. This is what I'm going to be building. The FMS PA-18 Super Cub. 1.7 metre wingspan, so it's quite a nice substantial size. It'll be one of the bigger planes that I fly this year. It was during the build of the Hobby King Lancaster and all the fiddly bits and the problems I had with it, and to be honest, the poor quality of the paint and all that sort of stuff, I just felt as though I need to build something that's a little bit more substantial, a little bit better in quality, and basically no gluing, just screwing. Let's get it all out of the box, lay it out, look at the instructions and start making it. Right, well there we are with all the bits. A couple of things. I've got another pair of floats. I'd totally forgotten that this aircraft came with floats. Right, well I have to be honest with you, this is I think these are the 5th set of floats I've got. My God, I did aero modelling for 15 years in the past and I never had an aircraft with a single float on it. And now I've got at least 5 pairs, 6 pairs of floats. Anyway, these won't be used, and I'm not going to make them because I've got 2 sets already made hanging up. What I'm going to do is take this rudder down, put those, the mounting struts, I want to keep that carbon spar because that's for the tailplane, these rods, and that's all going away. I will make a nice little package of that and go and put it in my garage. Right, so that leaves us with even less parts. Super great wheels. My God, they're 6.25 inches. Look at those. So we've got those. Got a mega prop. 12 by 7.5. The question is, do I find an 11 by 7.5 3-blade or do I stick with this? Not sure yet, but there it is. A bag full of goodies. We'll take a look at those in a minute. So I've got my tailplane and wings and that's it. My goodness, this should go together like a dream. Yes, it goes there. That bit goes there. Super fit. This is all plastic, super fit. Then we put the wheels on. Like this. Good fit. We'll probably need to go down a bit more. Does feel good though. So we've got some little plates. 4 plates. 2 long ones and 2 short ones. Short ones go here at the back. And these have even got little cutouts in them. Don't know if I'm going to be able to show you that. Can you see that? Little cutout there at the top so you know which way they go. And then the longer ones, well, it doesn't really matter where they go, they just go over there, over there. Right, that's the first thing. Then you use screws. Now all the screws are exactly the same size from the packet that I opened for the undercarriage. That's 1, 2. These are hex driven screws. It looks like a 1.5, so I'll go and get my hex driver once I've just got these embedded in. one doesn't feel as though it's going in right. There we go. The bag I opened also contains tiny little grommets, and they are for the floats. They're for the float cross struts, but as I won't be using floats, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hex head screws. Now I'm not doing that too tight right now, but I am just screwing them right down so they just touch the plastic plate. I should really put thread lock on these, but just for now we'll do it this way. This here is the slot, so when you've got your floats on, you can run your rudder servo lead through into the fuselage. Come on. How easy was that? Okay, let's do these up tight now. Let's start with these ones. 2 turns tight, tight, tight. 2 turns tight, tight, tight. Tight. These are screwed into brass, by the way. Awesome. That's it. Oh, then we've got to put these springs on. Springy springs. Should be good. Whoa. I don't know how I'm supposed to get those in. Whoa. Let's try this a different way, shall we? Let's try going upwards. That's better. Wow, that's cool. I'll bring this from this side. Yeah, undercarriage is on. Then we connect the wings, the job's done. No. While we're here, and of course this is FT, so nothing's going to be straightforward. If we take a look inside here, there's a big bundle of wires. I know I've done a box opening on this one, XT60, but I can't remember a lot of the stuff I've done. Right, so let's get those all out of the way. Just here, I'm going to put something, and it's not a receiver, because I've got one of these. This is, well, first of all, it's the FMS reflex gyro. This one is programmed for 1.7 meter PA-18. I actually got this from Banggood. That's how it comes, and basically peel that off, stick it down. These go into your receiver, and those go into this. Now, since I purchased that, I've also got some of these. And these are the FMS Reflex version 2s. These are not aircraft specific. And these you program. You actually have a special cable here. You've got all the leads so you can make the connections to your receiver. And they provide you with a link to download some software, and the software will let you load a program into this for the aircraft that it is programmable for. And the PA-18 happens to be one of them. But I'd already purchased this a long time ago, before the version 2 came out. The other slight problem with the version 2 is I purchased them thinking, oh, I can put those into planes like the Zero that don't have a specific reflex gyro. Well, you can't, because the program doesn't exist to download onto them for those planes. It would have been ideal for something like this. I could load the PA-18 program, shove it in there, and everyone's happy. But I've already got one for a PA-18. So this is going in there. Has to go in a certain direction. When you run the software, it shows you exactly where to position it and what direction to position it in. That will be going in when we install the receiver. So here's the other side of the wings. I've taped up the wiring using this cream coloured tape. It's supposed to be white, but it's so old. I put my black stripes on. I say my black stripes, they're not really. First time I came across them was with Hobby King. But they do help me with orientation, tremendously so. So they're on. One thing I will say, and for FMS it's a little disappointing, when taking this down, and bear in mind it's made so you can take the wings off for transportation, I pulled one of these out. So these clip in quite strongly, and I pulled it and the whole plastic surround just popped off from the foam. And there's next to no glue at all holding it in. Can't remember which one it was, but it just came straight up. I think it's this one. Yeah, there you go. Haven't glued it back in yet. There's a tiny bit of glue on the edge here holding it in, and that was only after one takedown. Literally, I built it, decided to take the wing off, and this came out, clipped onto the end of there. Not a big issue, glue it back in, but I'm going to check everything now, everything on it, even though it is FMS. I shouldn't have to, but I'm going to. I'm going to glue this back in now. Use a tiny bit of foam tack, I think. Got a little bit left in one of these tubes. Leave that for a few minutes and then I'll shove it back in the hole.
A few moments later.
Let's do that now. Yeah. That's all it needed. The only other thing I will comment on is one of these, for the flaps, one of these push rods was fed into the wrong side of the horn, so it was coming in at an angle. Easy fix, of course. You just disconnect the ball link, take it out, put it in the other side, and that's exactly what I've done. The wing spars I'm not happy with, and the reason for that is here is a wing spar, here is a wing. Down it goes till it stops, and that's where it stops. That is not half of the bar. It's to get some of this bar, it's a tube, and cut a full length one that will run the whole of every wing and through the fuselage, which I might do, you know, I'm seriously thinking of doing it. The horizontal stabilizer spar was too short, and I happen to have one of the same size, which is much longer, so I'll measure this out, cut it down, and that will run the whole length. So a little bit disappointing, considering it's FMS. I would have thought your spars ran the whole length, but I've done what I wanted to do now, so I'm going to get a spar sorted out and then whack the wings back on. Okay, I'll be looking at the spar for the horizontal stabilizer. That's what they give you, and that's what you actually need. This rattles around inside. And when it's in, there's that much left, which is just lunacy. So this is quite a considerably longer. It is hollow, same as this one. It's a bit fatter, therefore when it goes into here, it's a good solid fit. And that can go all the way down. Right, so that's now pushed all the way down to here. That's going to go through. Into there. That's going to come on. Put that there so you can see it. This will now go all the way down to here. This thing, I don't know what the hell it was supposed to do. It's useless. And it's the same as the main spar. Unfortunately, I don't actually have any carbon rod of this dimension or this thickness. So I've ordered a 1 meter length, and I actually need 750mm to go from one wing end to the other through the fuselage. So I'll get this tail plane put back on. So I can happily now say the horizontal stabilizer has a spar from here to here. Not a spar tube, it has a spar. It might not need it, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. Why make a spar tube so long if you don't want to fill it with a spar? Okay, that was easy peasy lemon squeezy. I've just got to connect the push rod back up. That's a good job.